Hey guys, Mills Fishing here. Today is going to be like a little starter video for this new channel since I decided to redo it. And it's going to be a what's in my tackle box, and we're also giving away a 7-foot casting Berkley lightning rod. I just don't use it anymore, so I decided to give it away. So let's get started. So the first thing that is in my tackle box is these little snelled hooks. I don't really use them that much, but my stepmom gave them to me. I really don't like them. These stack jars are kind of like little organizers. I use them. I just put like little swivels and weights in it, and they come in handy sometimes. Got a little container of weights. I use them a lot when I'm bobber fishing, like bluegill and catfish and stuff. Like here's one of them organizers. I have swivels and I have a little thing of weights up top, and these little 3-inch rigged jigs. I really don't use them that much either. On the other side, I got a few spinners. I have them in this bag so I don't get caught up in my tackle box here. This is a single blade buzz bait. It's a very nice color. I use a lot of spinner baits and buzz baits. And this is a double blade spinner. This is kind of a cheaper one, and this is more of an expensive one. They're both very nice. I catch many fish off both of them. Up front, I have 6-pound spider wire. I used it, and then I realized that it was not tough enough for what I was using it for, and I just kept snapping off. Here's some more snelled hooks. These are a little smaller. This is 14-pound test. It's a Cajun line. That's this red color. And I use it quite a bit. It's a pretty nice line, but it ain't the best quality. It'll withstand big fish because this 14-pound line is what I caught my 28-pound catfish on. And I caught it on with this, a lipless crankbait, which I'll show you in a minute, and a GX2 ugly stick with a Shimano S2000 reel on it. I got a little knife and some scissors, a pocket knife, and some needle nose pliers. They always come in handy. And this is a Flambeau outdoors tackle box. I got it a few years ago for my birthday. Like when I really started getting into fishing. And before then I had one of them little cheap Walmart little tier ones. It was a piece of junk, couldn't store nothing in it. So up top I have my crank baits, my jerk baits, and my frogs, more of my hard baits. I got some sunscreen in here. I got this recently from Bass Pro Shop. I got a gift card. Shout out to Jordan Jarvis. This is I think this is a Berkley Poppin' Frog. I think that's the brand. I haven't used it yet. I'm excited to though. This little jerk bait. It's like carbon fiber, like shad, a bleeding shad. It's very, very nice. That one was also from Bass Pro. This is an old jerk or crankbait. My uncle gave this to me a few years back. And this is the hook I caught the catfish on. If you can tell, the hook is a little bent. And this is, my family calls it a thin flin, but I can't remember what the color is. I have another one right here that's just normal that I bought. And I like using them. A little lipless crank, they work great. They have good action and they catch fish. And this little divided crankbait, I had one a few years back, and when I went down to Alabama for a family trip, I took it, and I lost it. It got snagged, so I had to buy another one, and I bought this one. It's a little chatterbait. I haven't really used it that much. I'm not a big fan of chatterbaits. This is a Lunker Hunt frog. I got this from a store on the east side. I haven't used this one yet either. I'm excited to though. A football headed jig, This is another little frog, and it has like a skirt tail, and then you can take the skirt off and just put normal feet on it. This one Jordan Jarvis also gave me. It is a little like crawfish, little crankbait. It's a Storm. I haven't used it yet, but I'm excited to. This is the other lipless crankbait. This is a popper, and I took the rear treble hook off because it got damaged. I can't really remember. Another little shad. This is a bleeding shad. This crankbait, it's a deep diving crankbait, got a pretty big bill. I think this is 10 to 12 foot diving action. I've caught a pretty, pretty nice sized bass on this one. I've caught many fish on this one. I also got this little divided jerkbait. I really haven't used that one. Not a big fan of that one. Let's move on. Oh, I got this for Christmas. My aunt gave it to me. It is one of them line cutting rings. I used it the past 2 times I went fishing, but I really didn't need it. Let's get some of these. We're going to move on to our soft plastics. So on this side right here, I have these two. I think these are Gary Yamamoto. I think this one's like a watermelon. I really don't know this one. It has a gray bottom with a blue and gray top. Then I have this Zoom curl tail worm. And the ones, these 3 I'm about to show you, I got a few months back. These are garlic scented like lizards. These are garlic scented little blue curl tail. I think this is midnight blue. And this one, I love this. It has the nice pink curl tail on it. And this one, up on my uncle's property, the water's so clear you can see the fish trailing behind this worm. It's so beautiful. I also have this other watermelon. It's rigged. Little frog. And this little worm that I hooked up with 3 little hooks on there. I haven't used it yet. And here are them little jigs that I showed you earlier. Don't really use them that much. Here's some crappie. Many tails, I think they're called. I haven't been crappie fishing in a while. So there's some of my soft plastics. I have a few more. I got these. These right here. These little, I think these are supposed to be shad or something. They're garlic scented as well. And I got these around Christmas time last year. Also have not used those. These garlic scented little like crawdads. I got these for my birthday. These orange, or not orange, these lime green and black speckled, I think these are lemonade, I think. I've been using them a lot with my wacky rig, and I got the wacky rig tool at Cabela's in Alabama, and I love it so much. It's right here. It is this tube that what you do, you stick your worm down in this tube, and there's like these little black rings right here, and you take a ring, see if I can do it, take a ring and you push it, it's a little tough. They've been in my tackle box for a while. You push it all the way to the end until you figure out where you want on your worm. So I like putting mine like middle ways. Like there's rigid little side, and then there's like a little smooth side, and I like putting it like right after that. So you like slide that, and it goes on there just like that. You take your hook and run it through there, and I love running wacky rig. And I bought these like 2 weeks ago from Bass Pro. Little curl tail. I forget the color of these. Something blue, I think Mystic Blue. These are also garlic scented. And then I got this. This is one of my catfish rigs. Big old treble hook and a big weight. I run it sometimes when I go down to the river, to our river camp. Next is my hooks, bobbers, and different things for my tackle box. So these are like a floatable hook, and what you do is for like catfishing, and you like soak them in like chicken blood or like a scent, and it'll float on top of the water, and the fish will get attracted by that scent. And here's some more snared hooks. These are a pretty big size. I use them for catfishing sometimes. These are 2 bobbers. I usually don't do a lot of bobber fishing anymore, so I just like keep them in there. These are some jig heads. Some more snare hooks. Them need to be organized. I just throw them in there once I get them. And these are some a little more, they're about medium size. I like running them sometimes. Here's my catfish hooks I like to run a lot. And then I just have different variety of weight sizes. So there's large, medium, and small. And then I have these little split weights. They're little tiny things, it's like bluegill. And I have these little organizers for my tackle box. And I'll have another video up soon. My fishing poles are not here. I'm in my new house right now. And so I'll do a video on my poles. I have 4 or 5 spinning reels, and then my my catfish rod. And then I plan on doing a few going out and fishing with a few of my buddies, and I'll record that. And then I'll do an unboxing because I got some money right now. I'll go buy some lures and do an unboxing. But right now I'm going to talk about this giveaway we have going on. This is a 7-foot Berkley lightning rod. It's a medium heavy casting, a 1/4 to 1 1/4 lure weight, 10 to 25 pound line. It's really nice. I had a reel on it, but I gave the reel to one of my friends at school because I'm not a big bait caster fan. So what you can do to enter this giveaway, you can comment down below, or you can go and follow me on Instagram at harden.mills, and you can go look at my story and vote if you want to be in it. And then you can go on my Snapchat, and it's also harden.mills, and you can go on my story and say if you want to be in it or not. And I'll probably draw it, I'll probably draw tomorrow or Saturday, and I'll let people know, let the winner know. And that's about all I have to talk to today. I'll talk to you later, and see you.